John Kirker. 65, Henry Wing. 67, Cooper Donahue. 73, John Wood. 74, Eileen Seliger. 81, Ethan Stice. 83, Andy Henning. And 85, Jackson Eckenrod. Our 5th and 6th grade Sailor Nation boys are under the direction of coaches Corey Gross, Charlie Donahue, Brian Peters, Ryan Van Gundy, and Jake Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade Sailor Nation football boys.
Just fine. I'll probably stay. What's up? Okay, sounds good, man. See you down there. I'll have fun. I'm sure we'll watch it tonight together. I'll watch the replay for sure. You kidding me? You can't be a good narcissist and not watch your own.
Watch your own
live stream. We usually we'll wait for the national anthem to go, and then we'll do a little intro, introduce coaches and stuff like that, and just talk a little bit. I just usually do it between the national anthem and the kickoff, so it's only we only have to fill like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll just follow your lead. You got it. You got it.
It'll be fun. This definitely gives you a new appreciation for like what the national guys, how freaking talented they are.
They're super talented, and then the knowledge they have.
Like, it's insane.
Another thing too is like they'll do this, and then someone will tell them a fact in their ear.
While they're talking. Yeah,
that would throw me off big time.
If someone was in my ear while I was trying to talk, I'd be like, "You gotta shut up. I can't
help us to appreciate the effort put forth by the players from both teams. Lead us all to you and grant us a place in your eternal kingdom. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Please join us in the singing of our national anthem by senior Catherine Malik.
Welcome to TJ McLaughlin Field here in Waterloo, Iowa for a high school district matchup between our Waterloo Columbus Sailors and the South Hardin Tigers. My name is Marcus Chelson. I'm alongside Dean Noland here on the color commentary. We are getting ready to kick off on an absolutely gorgeous night for football, for high school football. About 60 degrees, slight breeze. It really doesn't get any better than this. Dean, let's talk about the matchup here. South Hardin coming in at 6-1. Sailors in a little bit of a rebuilding year, rebuilding year at 1-6. What are we looking for here tonight?
I'm excited to see this running back here. We're looking at Jackson Drury, number 8. Looks like he's got over, what am I looking at, Marcus, for yards? Almost 900 yards on the season. I'm excited to see what he can do. Big thing we talked about the game. It's a really nice, convenient thing. He doesn't have to play defense. That's a very unique thing in a small school. Him and the quarterback both don't play defense, so he'll be coming off the sideline well rested. We talked about earlier too. He's kind of there's been some talk about him. Thought he was going to be like 220, 230. He looks more like 200, but he looks quick and agile.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's going to be tough to bring down for the Sailors, who have struggled a little bit on defense this year. What about that Sailor offense? What kind of keys to the game are you looking for out of the Columbus Sailors?
You know, I really, really hope they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand quick tonight. I think we do have some advantage on the outside with our weapons, Aiden Hosh being number 1. He's been all over this year, and then we have Drew Schultz out of the backfield. He's quick there, too. And then maybe a little underutilized is about the 6'2", 6'3", Owen Hosh there as well, the Hosh brothers. I like to get the ball out quick and make the big boys run a little bit and catch us on the outside. That would be my game plan. Again, I haven't watched any film on these guys, so.
No, you hit it right on the head with Aiden Hosh. Aiden Hosh, that tall, lanky, very athletic senior for the Sailors. He is coming in the season with 50 receptions. He is ranked number 1 in 1A in total catches in Class 1A with 50 catches. Has 622 yards on the season, which is good for 4th in 1A.
Wow.
And also has 8 touchdown receptions, which is good for 3rd in 1A.
Well, he is our do-it-all.
For the Sailors.
He is our do-it-all guy this year. Thank goodness he's around. He plays defense, he plays offense, and I'm not going to lie, he plays hard every down. It's really been fun to watch him this year.
No question about it.
We'll see if the Sailors can get the running game going also with Drew Schultz. That's been a little bit of a struggle this year. They have had to air it out. Even though Coach Schmitz does like to air the ball out, runs kind of that air raid offense, he does like establishing the run where it's possible. But we got a little bit of a young line.
You're 100% right. I think, you're going mostly sophomores, a couple juniors on there, and just need some experience. And obviously, if you play football, size is king. You still need to be able to move and play the game right, but size beats a lot there. So we're a little undersized, young, but I think they since game one you've been watching with me, they have gotten better every game. And again, I know it needs to be exponential growth, but they are getting better all the time.
Yeah, we are. We talked about it a little bit. They are rebuilding. That I didn't. Why would I have it?
No, that's me.
I have.
There we go. Looks like maybe won the toss, or they won the toss, or we won the toss and probably deferred. And so we'll be kicking off here. So it looks like we got number 13, Amani Robinson, going to be kicking off to start the game here. Looks like they've got number 15 back and number 1 as their returners here to get this game started here. Again, very excited to see both these teams, what they can do and what they can bring. Want to give a quick shout out to our main man Jeff Bradley, who's going under hip surgery. Hope everything goes well, and we miss you. So here we go.
Robinson's kick down to the 20-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle there. South Hardin takes it around the right end, has a little bit of running room. Sailor kickoff coverage brings him down just outside the 30-yard line. A little bit of a fake reverse handoff there, trying to get a good return down to the 32, 33-yard line. Sailors starting on defense here. As we talked about, a little bit of a young crew. But in a rebuilding year, they did get off the schneid and get their first W last week at East Marshall, so that was good to get that under their belt. And here we go.
That was a wonderful win and just a big boost for these kids.
Welsh under center for the Tigers. Pitches to Drury on the left side. Gets a couple. Sets up 2nd and 7.
Looks like Drew Schultz came in to make the tackle. One thing I'm noticing early here is looks like August training is in right away. It looks like he's been coming over a high ankle sprain, and he's been coming in just on 3rd downs to make plays. Number 52 there for the Sailors. Looks like he is going to maybe play all 3 downs, all 4 downs on defense, which will help us out immensely.
Yeah, he's rotated in and out with that high ankle sprain. Also a couple injuries. We'll talk about those a little later in the game. We have Welsh back in the shotgun. Drury flanked to his right. Rolls out right, completes the pass to number 7, down the sideline, breaks the tackle, tries to get pushed out of bounds. There is a whistle, forced out of bounds. Down about the 20-yard line. Boy, simple little drag route there, and ends up going for about 40 or 50 yards.
Well, it was a well drawn out play, and he got his full head of steam. That number 7 is a big boy. He turned his shoulders and got up field, and we just couldn't get him out of bounds until it looks like number 3, Carter Hagedorn, pushed him out late. But really got to be in their back pocket on those passes.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Welsh under center. Handoff to Drury, who finds no room. Great job by the defensive line. Swallows that one up. We'll set up 2nd and 10.
Looks like we got Jack Stitzman on the tackle and then August training as well. Again, maybe that's the way we got to play this kid is we got to get to him before he gets started, because I do think once he hits that hole, he's pretty quick.
Absolutely. Nice to see the Sailors playing tight on that D-line. Looks like they are in their standard 4-4 defensive set to start the game. Welsh back in shotgun. Drury to his left, drops back, short throw, dropped on the out pass to Casey Williamson. Drops the ball. Looks like he had a little bit of room for a few yards there, but that sets up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I'd say good ball by the quarterback. Maybe the kid, number 5, looked like he was going to try to run before he caught it, and just incomplete pass. Amani Robinson was right there for the tackle, but good play by the Sailors. We'll be right there.
3rd and 9. First big third down of the game. Sailors looking to get a stop. Welsh back in shotgun again. Drury to his right. Twins right, left. He rolls out to the right. Another out route. Looks like they have enough for the first down. Caught it at about a 7-yard gain and was able to run for another 4 or 5 yards after the catch to set up a first down.
Looks like he went to Sam Benson, their leading receiver there for their squad. Good throw, good catch, catches it, and then accelerates upfield, and we couldn't get him out of bounds there. But, again, we got to watch out for that number 4, Sam Benson, is their leading receiver.
Feels like the Sailors are a little loose on coverage. Might need to tighten that up, maybe get up in their face a little bit on the line of scrimmage, especially on 3rd down. Trips to the left here. Welsh back in shotgun. Drury in the backfield with him. Hands off up the middle. Met right away by the linebacking core, but he drags a couple of Sailors forward for about a 6-yard gain on first down. Made good time contact, but like I said, dragged a few Sailors there for a couple of yards.
Yeah, they got a good-sized line, Marcus. Looks like 71, 72, 68. I mean, they got some big boys, and then they bring in number 7, who's a wide receiver. He's got to be 6'1", 6'2", and close to 200 pounds. So they got some big boys out there, not to mention their center's not a small kid. So hopefully we can stop this run.
2nd and 4 on the 6-yard line. I formation, toss sweep to the left. Drury looking for room down to the goal line. Stopped short of the goal line on the 1-yard line, although enough for the first down.
August training there again. The kid's just a ball hawk, man. He's undersized. If you look at him, you're like, he's just a phenomenal football player. He just finds the ball and puts the guy on the ground. Just really fun to watch. And honestly, sophomore there, number 52, very, very excited for his future, the way he plays football.
They're definitely looking for him to put on. He works hard in the weight room. He's not going to be undersized next year, I wouldn't imagine. 1st and goal from the 1. Bunch formation in the backfield. Handoff to Drury up the middle. That is a touchdown for the South Hardin Tigers.
Yeah, they lined up big package there on the goal line, and they got more meat and potatoes than we do there at the line there. Sailors did a good job. I'll give them that. You know, they had the one big run there, but if we can just try to keep them making them earn it, you know, each first down and not give up the big play, that's what's really going to hurt us. But we got to make sure that we make them earn it by, 8, 10, 12, or 14 play drives to score.
Extra point is good. A nice balance attack by South Hardin on that first drive. A good balance of run and pass. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the kickoff. Welcome back to TJ McLaughlin Field here. Waterloo Columbus trails the South Hardin Tigers 7-0. Tigers took it the first drive, the opening kickoff down on about a 7-play drive, went 70 yards, and Columbus set to receive. Pooch kick to the right sideline, fielded by the Sailors. Tucks, about a 6-yard return on Isaac Sitzman, the up back, returns the ball out to the 25-yard line where Columbus will take over.
Yeah, Stitzman did a nice job there. Looks like, if you look at their kickoff team, looks like they throw a lot of younger players out there. It'd be nice if they kick one deep, or maybe we have to maybe move a playmaker up if they're going to kick it short, because that could be a real big chance for us to get a big yardage or a quick score if they're not bringing out the A-plus players there.
1st and 10 on the 29. Robinson back in shotgun. Twins right, twins left. Drew Schultz in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Drew Schultz runs into 2 South Hardin Tigers. I think lost a yard on the play. Sets up 2nd and 11. 8:01 left in the first quarter. Second and 11. Ball on the 27, 28, 28-yard line.
Looks like we're going to have to watch out for 55. That his name's Sawyer Kane. He came up and filled that hole pretty good. We might need to be a little more cognizant of where he's at on the line.
Shotgun formation, twins right, twins left. Drew Schultz backfield, handoff up the middle again. Struggling to find some room, finds a little crease. Nice run, 6-yard gain on second and 11.
Yeah, found a nice little handoff. Almost looked like the same play. Maybe just blocked it up a little bit better. And then Drew Schultz, like he's been doing all year, running hard. They haven't been the big holes that he's maybe been used to from our team last year, but he has given it his all this year. That is for sure.
3rd and 5. Owen Hosh running the play. No, I'm sorry, Aiden Hosh running the play in from the sideline. We'll go through the coaching lineup here at our next break. Coach Brad Schmitz here at Columbus running the play in. We got twins right, twins left, same formation. Shotgun to Robinson, drops back, quick drop, quick pass, broken up. That looks like Welch on the break, on the pass breakup, but maybe it's number 6. My eyes aren't so good anymore, Dean.
Oh, is that number 9?
Tough to say.
That's number 9 out there. Like I said, I didn't know he was playing on the defensive side of the ball. They did not. Looks like they didn't respect much of the deep routes. They all kind of sat there and waited for us to turn at the sticks and knocked it down.
Robinson will back to punt on 4th and 4. High snap, fields it well. Good line drive punt, angled towards the sideline. South Hardin, Casey Williamson back to return, picks it up on a bounce, and he is dropped on the 15-yard line by the Sailors. Great punt, great coverage. Sometimes those squibs are a little tough to handle.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to pick it up, and then Aiden Hosh is right there and put him right down. So good coverage, good punt. Back on that drive there, that's kind of what's ailed the Sailors all year is that the first down and second down, we just can't quite seem to get them any yards to put us in an advantageous position. So we always seem like we're playing behind the sticks. That's just what happened that drive too. You kind of a loss on the first run, and then just couldn't quite make it up on the next 2 downs there to get the first down. So need a really productive first down on the Sailors next drive.
Tigers take over on the 15-yard line. Shotgun, Welch back, fakes it. He's going to go deep. He's got a man. Overthrows him. Great coverage on there by Aiden Hosh. Oh, and a late flag comes in.
Very, very late, and I'm not going to lie. It looks like Owen Hosh came over and was in perfect position. I don't know what they were looking at there, to be honest with you, unless there was someone in the trail position. That looked like phenomenal coverage to me. Maybe got talked into one on the old sideline there.
I would agree with you 100%, Dean. That did not look like pass interference to me. The man, he had Hosh beat by a step. It's hard to commit pass interference when you're not even in contact with the receiver.
Well, we had one trailing and we had one kind of shoulder to shoulder with him. I think that was a poor call.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. South Hardin benefits from the pass interference. Bunch formation in the backfield. 3 running backs. We have a whistle. The referee forgot to pick up his laundry.
Well.
And so we're putting that back in your pocket. And we will restart this play. 1st and 10 from the 31. South Hardin in a bunch formation. 3 running backs. It's almost like 2 in this wing T there with Drury behind him. Welsh takes the snap under center. Toss sweep to the left. Good pursuit by the Sailors. Well, what a cut by Drury. He cuts it back inside, and there is no one there. He is gone. 10-5. Touchdown. South Hardin on a 69-yard scamper from Jackson Drury to put the Tigers up 13-0 with 6:23 left in the first quarter.
Well, there's his home run hitting ability. I mean, the Sailors had him dead to rights in there, almost for a loss or a no gain. He makes a wonderful cutback, puts his foot in the ground, cuts it back against the grain, and that was the end of that. No one, pretty much untouched, 60-some yards for a touchdown.
That is one that the Sailors are going to watch on film and kick themselves because they strung the sweep out to the near sideline here beautifully. They strung it out. They forced him back in, but what you're lacking on a cutback like that, you have to have backside pursuit. You've got to have your linebacking core with backside pursuit. There was no backside pursuit. He cut it back in against the grain, found a crease, and then he put the jets on, and he was gone.
Yeah, if you're a corner, that's your job, is to turn it back inside. And maybe the linebackers just over-pursued that way. But you know, you got to tip your cap to the kid, made a nice cut, and took it to the house.
So with that, the South Hardin Tigers up 14-0, 6:26 left in the first quarter. The Columbus Sailors, we'll go through our coaching lineup here during the break. The head coach by Brad Schmidt, assisted by Terrell Foster, Mitch Ram, Nick Bellamy, and Drew Robinson. South Hardin Tigers coming in at 6-1 in the district or overall. Head coach Nick Eller, assistant coach Bo Balvance, Jeff Butler, Jake Gronveld, Matt Kane, Greg Salvo, and Jay Sheldall rounds out the coaching staff for these South Hardin Tigers.
Well, Marcus,
there
it
must
looks
have been a penalty on that extra point.
Yeah, they threw a flag late again and then picked it up immediately, but then made no gesture or no call to the press box here. So I have no idea what that call was.
It's definitely one of the 15-yard variety because they are kicking off from the Sailor 45-yard line. Still a squib kick down to the goal line. Probably should have let that go into the end zone. We field it at the 2, finds a little crease out to the 15. Aiden Hosh brings that return out to the 18-yard line.
Hosh on the return for the Sailors.
Would have maybe liked to see him let that squib go into the end zone and get the guaranteed out to the 20, but only hurts him by 2 yards. They have the ball at the 18-yard line. Will those start their next drive?
Well, let's go. Let's hopefully get a good push, get a good first down play, so we're not behind the chains right away. Again, you know, playing a pretty good defense here. We need to stay ahead of the chains, get ourselves a 3, 4, 5 yard gain on first down to really get our offense going here.
Yeah, that's really been the story all year, is getting that first down yardage so you're not at 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11, 2nd and 9. You really want to be in 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 5. Robinson back in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes to Schultz, passes out to Aiden Hosh. Maybe gets a yard or two out to the 19-yard line on the little wide receiver pass. I like the quick hitter, just not a lot of room out there.
I like the quick hitter too. South Hardin's got some big boys on that defensive line. I like making them run. I mean, if we're going to make big plays, it is probably going to be Aiden Hosh. Also, South Hardin's no fool. They know who our main guy is, and they're probably double teaming him or more.
Sailors with the ball, 2nd and 8 on the 19-yard line. Handoff to Drew Schultz up the middle. Finds a crease. Nice run up the middle. Gets past the linebacking unit, and that is going to be about a yard short of the first down. We are going to have a 3rd and 1.
Drew Schultz did a nice job there. Not a ton of room. He gets the ball, kind of tiptoes through some blocking. The line did a good job and picks up. What did he pick up there, Marcus? 7? Something like that.
7 yards.
Just a really nice run by him. Hopefully we can pick up this first down. Let's see what they've got. Maybe a tush push here. Let's see.
Comes out in the tush push formation, or as Philadelphia has dubbed it, the brotherly shove. And we do, looks like they got 2 yards on that. Is enough for a first down. The referee is moving the chains. First down, Sailors. And that's what you have to do. You got to sustain drives here. You know, the first drive, you gave up that touchdown and a couple long passes and a nice run. And then you come out on offense and you have a 3 and out. Can't have that.
You can't have that. It's too much pressure on the defense, and you're handing it to a 6-1 South Hardin team who's just excited to run it at you. We need to keep the ball away from that high-powered offense and put points on the board ourselves as well to make this a game.
Trips left. Robinson in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. We do have a pre-snap penalty there. It looked like we had a little bit of motion or illegal shift on the offense. Let's see what the referee call is.
Yep, looks like it's going to be a false start on the Sailors, so they'll back them up 5 yards. That was going to be a direct snap to the quarterback, Amani Robinson, and a quarterback run. Just got clogged up there by the South Hardin defensive line. You need to do a little better job blocking up front if we're going to run that. Or you bring a running back in front of Amani and give him a little bit of a lead blocker through there, even up the numbers.
Now that was, I believe, wasn't that first down? I believe the down marker is calling it 2nd down unless they're declining the penalty. That doesn't usually happen. So legal procedure penalty is declined. The referee, once again, has forgot to pick his flag up off the field there on the far side. Now he's grabbing it.
0 for 2 on that one.
0 for 2.
Yeah. Maybe the coaches need to remind him to pick it up after he throws it.
2nd down and 10 on the decline penalty after the no gain up the middle by Robinson. Shotgun formation. Robinson takes the snap, hands off to Schultz up the middle. Good cut to the left, but not a lot of room there. About a 3-yard gain. Sets up 3rd and 8.
Pretty confident move by the South Hardin coach denying that, declining that penalty. But, looks like they make the stop here. We got a long 3rd down. 3rd and 8 looks like we go here.
Sailors looking to have 1 first down on this drive. Looking to sustain and get another 3rd down conversion here on 3rd and 8. Robinson in the shotgun formation. Twins right, twins left. Thomas Wall in the backfield. Robinson drops back, fires through the hands of Owen Hosh along the sideline. Would have been good for the first down. Throw was a little high, but you would have loved to see Owen bring that one in, and the Sailors will be forced to punt.
Yeah, it looked like a good ball. I think Owen Hosh, if we talked to him, tell you he should have caught that. That would have been enough for a first down. Good ball. The defender was right there, but again, I think Owen would tell you he should have caught that one.
Robinson back for the punt. Williamson back to return for South Hardin. Good snap. Gets the kick away. End over end kick, takes a great Sailor hop. Williamson fields the ball. Nice open field tackle by Aiden Hosh, number 2. That is a tough tackle. Brings him down just on the other side of the 30-yard line. Be 1st and 10 at the 32.
Good tackle by Aiden Hosh. Way to get down the field, break down, and then put the ball carrier in the ground. Well done by him. Another good punt by Imani Robinson. I mean, I know our offense isn't doing well, and hate to be the Iowa Hawkeye guy here and talk about punting, but 2 good punts have put them back in some tough position, which has been a good job for Imani.
Absolutely. The Sailors really need to dig in on defense here. You cannot go down 3 scores in the first quarter. Welch under center. Drury in the backfield. Handoff to Drury. Bounces it outside on the left edge. Nice job strung out by the Sailors. Robinson on the tackle. Thomas Wall on the tackle. Augie Trinan on the tackle. Rudy Lind on the tackle. A host of Sailors, or a shipload, as we like to say.
Love it.
Strung out the sweep there.
Well, they did a good job there. They stayed kind of like in their gaps. I know that's more or less on the line, but they went down the line, and they made sure that there was no cutback lane. They did a good job there, too. My question to you is 2 safeties. I think I'd like to see Aiden Hosh down in that box, stop that run. And I know they can throw it a little bit, but, man, we got to stop that run.
Roll out by Welch to the right. They've run that same play a couple of times. He breaks a tackle. Complete down the sideline. Out to the Sailor 40-yard line. That is a 30-yard gain. Just a simple out route. But you get a completion pass. The coverage is dragging a little bit. You break 1 tackle, and all of a sudden they're down the field for a 30-yard gain.
And that's why I'm up in the booth, okay? That's why I don't make any calls, because if the other safety's not there, that's probably a touchdown. So coaches maybe know we're not holding up on the outside well enough. So you got the 2 Hosh boys in the back cleaning stuff up, and I'm not going to lie, that tackle was by Augie Trainian about 20 yards down the field. So they know more about football than I'll ever know.
1st and 10, run up the middle by Drury. Sailors stop that for a 2-yard gain.
Yep,
and they're up 2nd and 7.
Augie training there again, and that's just going to be what we've got this going on this year is he meets him in the hole, and you got a sophomore against a senior, and the senior falls forward, and in another year or 2, that's going to go the opposite way, and I'm excited to see that. But yeah, as of right now, we're just we're filling the hole, and they're still kind of getting some yards on us.
2nd and 7, shotgun formation. Welch takes the snap, going deep. He's got a man. Complete at the 5-yard line. Hosh got turned around on the coverage, and that ball is a touchdown for 30 yards.
That's the big tight end. That's you got Trayvon Wheeler. He's a big boy. He came out. I'm not sure if the Sailor defense wasn't ready for him to come out. Maybe he stayed in blocking a little longer, like good tight end would, and then he escaped into a route and pretty easy pitch and catch there.
Yeah, it looked like Hosh initially had very good coverage on that play, but it looked like Wheeler was breaking out. The throw actually went inside. Hosh got turned around on the coverage and then just couldn't find the ball. Too easy for the Tigers, and they go up quickly to a 21-0 lead. Minute 45 left in the first quarter, and we are going to take a break. Welcome back to TJ McLaughlin Field. A minute 45 left in the first quarter. South Hardin Tigers up 21-0. Kickoff going to Isaiah Sitzman. The up back gets a few yards on the return, about 7 on the return, out to the 27-yard line, where the Sailors will take over. Dean, really got to have a drive sustained here. We got to get that defense off the field. Even though a lot of the same kids play offense and defense, you do get less tired playing offense because you know where you're going and you're not trying to follow someone. And you're driving your block, driving your run, driving your pass. So we're really looking for the Sailors here to sustain a drive.
You're 100% right. No one ever gets tired of offense. In baseball, basketball, anything like that. Anytime you can play more offense, you're better. Got to get a drive here. Get past the 50-yard line. Let's do something with it here.
Play action. Nice job by Robinson scrambling and finding the open Aiden Hosh. Does rumble forward for about 3 yards on the completion. Robinson was under duress right away. It's a little bit like a wide receiver screen, so you understand that the linemen are releasing their guys, but you do have to hold them a little bit up so you're not in the face immediately there. Made a nice completion there to Aiden.
Aiden, yeah, it was a good completion, but they are just absolutely honing in on Aiden Hosh. We need to spread the ball around a little bit more. I know that's maybe not the easiest. We need another playmaker out there, but we're making it easy on them, going to 1 or 2 players at a time.
Robinson in the shotgun formation. Drew Schultz lined up to his left. Handoff goes to Schultz up the middle. No room there. Immediately swallowed up by the Tiger defense, and that will bring up 3rd and 7.
Got about, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Sailors will need to snap the ball here in the first quarter unless Coach Schmidt uses timeout. 22 seconds left on the play clock. Robinson's still along the sideline with Coach running the play in. 3rd and 7.
Gonna need a pass here, Marcus.
Need a conversion.
Gonna need a pass here. They're not gonna doesn't look like they're gonna be giving up many big runs tonight, but see if we can connect here.
Robinson back in the shotgun. Hands off to Schultz. He bounces it out to the right. Guys, to find a crease. Flag on the play. He is going to be right at the sticks. It depends on where they're going to spot this. I don't know if he has enough for the first down. It doesn't matter because there is a holding call on the Sailors. Let's see what South Hardin does, if they're going to set up 4th and 1 or if they're going to back us up to 3rd and 17. Looks like they're backing us up. It'll be 3rd and 17. First quarter is over. Tigers lead the Sailors 21-0. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back to Waterloo, Iowa, where the Waterloo Columbus Sailors are trailing the South Hardin Tigers 21-0 with the beginning of the second quarter just starting. Sailors were called for holding right as we ended the first quarter here, Dean. Sets up a 3rd and 17. So far, Sailor offense has 1 first down on the day.
So what do you do here, Marcus? I mean, you've got 1 win in the season. Do you take a shot play and just see what happens? Do you run the ball and punt it and play it safe?
You let it all hang out here. I mean, you're 1-6. You got nothing to lose. Let's play loose. Let's play fun. Let's throw something down the field. Let's see if we can light a spark here.
Cool. Completely agree. Love it.
Robinson back in shotgun. Twins right, twins left. Rolls out to his right. Has the man on the crossing route. Can he make the catch on the sideline? Oh! Just tipped away in and out of the hands of Aiden Hosh along the sideline. Would have been a spectacular catch. I will say Robinson put that just about the only place he could. Good coverage on the play. Put it where only his guy could get it.
Good throw by Ian Robinson. Good route by Aiden Hosh. And then good defense, you know. It's just, I will be honest with you, a rollout to your left side as a quarterback thrown on the run. He threw that ball about as well as he could have and put that in a great spot. So tip my cap to him. That's a tough rollout. I'd like to see the quarterback maybe roll to his right more often than that. But good job.
Tough punt into the wind. Does get a good Sailor bounce out to about midfield. And the South Hardin Tigers will take over on their 49-yard line at midfield, 1st and 10, with a 21-0 lead. Looking to add to that lead here with 11:45 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, that wind is picking up. That punt really got held up there. So now South Hardin actually has the ball in very, very good territory and is going with the wind now that is actually picking up and becoming more of a problem.
Well, that's, you know, we talk about the defense a little bit, and they've given up some points and some drives and things like that, but it's tough not to when you're on the field the whole time. It really stems from having your offense be able to stay on the field, sustain drives. Handoff around the edge. South Hardin, nice open field tackle. Owen Hosh comes up from the outside linebacker position, or maybe even the safety position, makes a great tackle for loss. That is a 4-yard loss, sets up 2nd and 14.
I love that. Maybe South Hardin getting a little predictable. I know they are up 21-0. I like bringing Schultz and everybody on a blitz. Owen Hosh made a nice tackle there. He really needed that. He's a hell of a player. We just need to make him make a couple more plays in that run game will really help us out.
Yeah, that was Ethan Lindsay on the jet sweep for Harden, but he was dropped for a 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14. Handoff to Drury, bounces it out to the left edge, gets 5 or 6 yards. Wrapped up by the Sailors on the left side there for about a 4-yard gain. We'll set up 3rd and 10.
Another good job by the Sailors, stringing it out there, getting some penetration in the backfield there, making sure the running back is not comfortable and not going to hit the hole on time, and disrupting the play, which has been 2 good defensive plays in a row. Just need to hang out here.
Great job by the defensive line, filling that gap and making him bounce it outside, and then the corner comes in to clean up the mess. Welch under center, I formation, whistle on the field. Looks like South Hardin wants to talk about this one. They are going to take a timeout, and so are we. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Waterloo. Fresh out of a timeout here. South Hardin has the ball 3rd and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oddly enough, where they started the drive. Lost 4 on first down. Gained 4 on second down. Back to the original line of scrimmage. What are you looking for out of South Hardin or, conversely, the Sailors on this 3rd and 10?
I think the Sailors need to be aware of number 7 down the middle of the field. I think South Hardin, the last play they ran looks like they were going to spread it out, and that tight end has been kind of a thorn in our side here coming off late. So I would be aware of where number 7 is. Well, they've got him a split out to the right now, so a little easier to find.
Trips right, shotgun formation. Welts takes the snap, drops back, wants to throw back left. He's got a man. He hits him in stride. Sam Benson down the sideline for a 51-yard touchdown. Just flat out beat the coverage down the left side, and that was an easy 50-yard touchdown.
That's where that was going the entire time. They went trips to the right. They had one-on-one coverage on the left-hand side. Quarterback looks right, makes the safety move that way. And the backside receiver runs a post, and it is wide open. Not a lot of quarterbacks make that read back all the way back that way, but that play was exactly made for that. And that kid threw a dime, scored 6.
Yep, 27-0 pending the extra point. Amani Robinson on the coverage there for the Sailors, and that's a tough order. You're out there struggling as a quarterback, not struggling because he's not playing well, but struggling because he's getting chased around.
Yeah.
Struggling to make plays as a quarterback and really giving it every effort. Fumbled snap on the extra point here. Sailors look to try to tackle the holder. No, he scrambles free enough to complete the pass on a fire drill for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, Robinson, given every effort out there on offense, and then you got to go right back out there after you punt it away on defense, and you're expected to go one-on-one with one of their speedsters.
Yeah.
They line up trips and they get you one-on-one. They caught you. It's a tough assignment.
It's a big ask there. I would also like to see the referees. The holder had his knee down, caught the ball, and then got up off the knee. I think that should have been down. Unless I'm incorrect on the rules there. He holding the ball with one knee down. He shouldn't be able to get up and fire it without picking that knee up before he got the ball. But
if the knee made contact with the ground while he was in possession of the ball. That
should have been down by contact. I think they missed that one on that one. Not going to make a huge difference in this game, but you're right, a little bit of frustration out of Monty. Again, that's a tough back cover because you're assuming they're going the trip side, especially when the quarterback rolls out right. Then he puts his foot in the ground and throws a good ball backside.
Kickoff here for South Hardin. Schultz and Hosh deep. Once again, the kick to the squib. They got to field the ball. That's a live football. Boy, we just are sitting there watching the ball bounce along the sideline. You have to field that ball. I think the South Hardin kid actually had a chance to field that, and instead he went in for a block.
Yeah, they did, although the Sailors did move Drew Schultz up into that spot where they keep kicking it. He just had a little indecision there. He needed to go get it or get out of the way, make sure it goes out of bounds. One of them caught in between plays.
Regardless, the Sailors stay away from the turnover there. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. Looking to get some positive momentum. Held to only 1 first down so far.
Here we go.
Robinson in the shotgun formation. Trips left, trips right. Schultz in the backfield, hands off to Schultz up the middle, finds a little seam, little running room there, but is wrapped up quickly and actually is dropped for a 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11.
South Hardin's coming with their ears pinned back. Number 7 comes in. He's not even worried about the ball outside. He's not worried about anything. His one job is to go mess the play up. We need to get the ball out quickly to our receivers because we're just not holding up on the inside. And again, it's a size thing. We're undersized. They're doing as best they can, but we need to get the ball outside so they can't just pin their ears back and come back and hit our back 3 yards in the backfield.
Robinson in the shotgun. Again, twins right, twins left. Wall in the backfield. Robinson drops back. Scrambling to his right. Lets it go down the sideline. He's got a man into double coverage.
Well, that's a catch, and if we call a pass interference on that side, that was 2 guys jumping all over him, and Aiden Hosh comes down with the ball. So
that is a spectacular catch on the far sideline. Ball kind of floated in the wind, and Aiden Hosh goes up in the midst of 3 South Hardin Tigers, and he just flat out wins the jump ball.
Wins the jump ball, out athletes them. That was a tough ball, high floater into the wind. Again, There's our senior helping us out.
Robinson in the shotgun, same formation. Schultz on his left. Takes the snap, drops back, wants Drew Schultz in the flat, completes it, falls forward for about a 2-yard gain. Really nice job with Robinson. Actually had two guys in his face. Drop down sidearm to complete that pass around a jumping defensive end. And Schultz brings in the ball and goes for a 2-yard gain.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, kudos to Amani Robinson. That was a well-done play. 2 or 3 games ago, he tried to float that over the top of that defensive end, and that's just, pick six looking at it. He did a good job, found a really nice opening, sidearmed it right to Drew Schultz. Not a huge gain, but our junior quarterback is learning on the fly. That was well done.
Well, we talked about this at the beginning. Young team, a lot of sophomores, handful of juniors, 1 or 2 seniors that play a lot of minutes. A whistle here. We're going to get a false start. We'll be set up 2nd and 13. But, this we knew going into was going to be a reloading or rebuilding year, right?
Yeah.
The difference in kids being a sophomore and then when they get to junior and senior year is night and day.
Yes.
I mean, we've all had kids go through that age, maturity, and I really look for the Sailors to rebound last year because they've looked good in games. There's been some turnovers, defense has given up some plays. But there's been plenty of games this year where you get a couple more bounces, you don't turn the ball over, and then some of these could have been quite a bit closer. And really looking forward to what they can do in the offseason.
It's well put.
Robinson drops back from the shotgun, throws to the out route on Schultz along the sideline, short a little bit, falls incomplete. It will set up 3rd and 13.
Yeah, got a little quick on that one. Got a little hot feet, but again, he's got a lot of pressure coming in his face every down. So a little quick maybe on that. Would like to see him hold it one more half tick and then complete that. But to talk about what you just talked about there, these kids are showing promise. It's not like you look at them and go, oh boy, we're gonna have 2 or 3 tough years in a row. No, I think this is going to be their learning year, and then we're going to start putting some wins in that win column as juniors and seniors. So again, excited about this group of kids. They're getting a ton of experience.
Robinson back in the shotgun, 4 wide. Looks like a little miscommunication there on the route. Robinson threw the out route towards the sideline. The receiver kind of planted, faked out, and then was going up the field. Pass falls harmlessly incomplete along the sideline. Unfortunately, brings up 4th and 13, and the Sailors are going to have to punt one away again.
We're not going to be able to drop straight back. Number 7's coming in just hot. We're either need to leave a back in and chip him, or we're going to need to roll out to the right because Amani just can't sit there. Same thing again. They just ran into the kicker. No flag. They actually hurt themselves. Type of deal.
Lindsey fields the end over and punt in the middle of the field. Scrambles towards the sideline. Returns it out to the 42-yard line. South Hardin will be set up with another short field as the Sailors fail to gain a first down on their last drive. Interested to see no flag on that running into the kicker there.
2 South Hardin athletes collided at the kicker, and his leg was in between, but no call, and we'll move on.
Yeah, you got to protect the kicker in that situation, though.
It's a very vulnerable high school kid. We can't have injuries like that. If they're making contact with them, then we need to throw a flag and protect those kids. Both ways.
1st and 10. South Hardin takes over up 29-0 with 7:53 left in the second quarter. They come out in their bunch formation, 3 running backs. Their senior Drury back. Welch under center. Takes the snap. Toss sweep to the left. Sailors string it out towards the sideline. Nice tackle there. Does gain 5 or 6 yards, but a great job stringing that sweep out on Drury. Will bring up a 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Aiden Hosh there again with the tackle. August training right behind there, and that's the difference there. Usually you can try to string that out for no gain or a 2 or 3 yard gain, and South Hardin's putting that on us for 6 and 7 yards at a time. So just got to kind of bow up and play as tough as they can.
2nd and 4. And if you notice here, I mean, we're talking a lot of Sailor series will go for 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. We've called out 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 a lot with the South Hardin Tigers. They just hand that one straight up the middle, and Drury drags a couple Sailors across the first down marker for a 6-yard gain. It will be 1st and 10.
Yeah, and Marcus, that's
45-yard line.
That's just a good indicator of good football. You can watch football, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and what do they talk about? They talk about getting in good position for second, third down. You have a good first down, then the entire playbook opens up from pass to run. Now, if you get behind the sticks, now the defense can dictate what you're doing. And that's kind of, again, been the Sailors' issue on offense, is that we just can't quite get to the part where we're dictating to the defense what's going on.
Well, we talked about it. Some of that size, and size comes with a junior year and a senior year, so kids will get in the weight room and they'll be much, much better and stronger next year. Drury up the middle for another 6-yard gain. We'll set up 2nd and 4. I think we've seen this before.
Yeah, again, I want to, South Hardin is a good football team. I give them their kudos. Our boys, I know, a little undermatched, whatever, but they don't quit. They're sticking in there. The same kids play offense and defense. They're not asking to come out. They're not asking to quit. They stick in there and they play 4 quarters of football.
2nd and 4. Welch under center. Hand off to the fullback this time. That looks like, I'm not sure who had that. The fullback's into the D line. Sailors make a nice tackle for a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, good job by the D line. They're eating up some offensive line, and they're not letting the offensive line get to the linebackers, which are the Drew Schultz, the Augie Trainings, I guess Aiden's playing more of a safety, but if they can just eat up those offensive linemen, not let them get to the second level, that's football. That's what's going to help you in the future to keep those guys clean.
3rd and 2, Welch under center. Calls the cadence. Takes the snap. Handoff to Drury around the right side off tackle. We have a flag on the play, probably a 7-yard gain, but I believe that's going to be a hold on the edge there at South Hardin.
Yeah, good play by Thomas Wall, number 7, middle linebacker, comes up. I think he fills the hole where the running back wants to go, so he's got to bounce it outside. And then from there, Augie Training and a couple of the boys come and track him down. Is it a hold?
Well, I believe that, no, it was definitely a hold. I believe it was Thomas Faraday on the left end.
Okay.
Made a great play to get to string that one on and make Drury bounce it out to the right. And sometimes if you're that DN, you can force the hold.
Right.
Because he's got nothing to do. You got away from him. You got away from the hook block there.
Yep.
And he was forced to try to hold him to keep him from making that tackle. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Wells drops back. Play action. Rolls out to his left. Short hops it. That is incomplete. The Sailors will force their first fourth down of the day. 4th and 10.
That was good coverage. Cornerback was right. Cornerback was right there. Quarterback truly turns the corner. He can see everything. Did not like the pass and threw it. I think he threw it on the ground on purpose. You know what I mean? So I think, you're up, but he didn't want to force it. But the Sailors with good coverage there. Looks like 4th and 10. Hopefully a punt's coming on. Thomas Faraday, we were talking about him earlier. Gladiator this year, playing tackle, playing D end. I'm not quite sure if he's, how many snaps if he's missed any this year. So
we got a lot of kids like that.
Big tip of my cap. He just I just saw him make couple plays or playing good football, and tip my cap to that kid for a tough fought out season.
Tigers take a timeout, and we'll take a quick break. Welcome back to Waterloo, Iowa, where the Columbus Sailors trail the South Hardin Tigers 29-0. 4:58 left in the second quarter. We have 4th and 10. Looks like South Hardin's going to go for it. They figure with a 29-point lead, they got nothing to lose. Kind of a no man's land on the Sailor 46. Welsh in shotgun, drops back, got a man, going deep. That is picked off. A great play by Aiden Hosh, although, go ahead and take over what I'm going to say here, Dean.
Yeah, I love being competitive there, but you gotta know down and distance. You gotta knock that down. We intercept the ball, but then we give away 40 yards, 30 yards of
turns into a heck of a punt.
Turns into one hell of a punt.
Yeah.
You gotta know that. Climb the ladder, knock it straight down, take the ball at the 50 instead of intercepting it at the 15.
Hey, you know what? You're 1-6. You're a senior. Let's get that interception in the stat column. I got no problem with that whatsoever.
He's a good kid on top of it, but I guarantee if his dad had hair, he'd be pulling it out.
Sailors take over 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. Robinson in the shotgun trips left, drops back, fires a quick ball, batted down at the line. Wheeler, the tight end, defensive end, almost picked that off. Oh, my goodness. The Sailors avoid disaster on a batted ball at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they moved him to the other side. They're moving him all around. We need to make sure we see them. Amani Robinson throws it and then somehow also takes a gigantic hit from the same player. We need to leave a back end, do something to protect him from 7, or we need to double team him to keep him out of the backfield.
Well, and I've watched it, as you have, all 7 Sailor games this season, plus this preseason scrimmage prior to the year starting. And I'll tell you what, Robinson is a tough son of a gun. He has taken some shots. The offensive line is doing their best to keep him clean, but it's high school football, you know.
Yeah.
And he's also playing defense. I mean, that kid is tough.
Well, Amani is now out, and looks like we have number 4 going in for the quarterback. I believe that is a freshman. The backup quarterback, Bryce Noland, is also out. I missed the last 4 games with an injury.
It's going to be Sean Monahan in there as the freshman backup quarterback. As you mentioned, Nolan out with an injury. So we've got Sean Monahan as a freshman.
Get ready to run, Marcus. It's just going to be runs. Oh, direct snap to Drew.
Direct snap to Drew Schultz. Probably not a bad play call there. Gets 1 yard. 3rd and 9 or 10 here coming up. Monahan coming over to the sideline. I think Robinson is going to be going back in. Yep, he's getting the play from Coach Brad Schmidt. Monahan comes in for 1 play. Tough spot to put a freshman in out there.
Hey, well done, kid. Good job. Way to go in there. Good job. Way to be prepared. Way to be with your helmet on and be prepared to go in. Looks like Amani maybe just got the wind knocked out of him, needed to play. But yeah, Sean Monahan, good job. Nice debut, Sean. That boy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Robinson is a tough cookie, man. He's played hard this year. He's back in shotgun formation. Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left. Handoff up the middle to Drew Schultz. Tries to bounce it outside. No room there. Tries to cut back up the middle. Even less room on the cutback. And it will bring up 4th and 11. Sailors will be forced to punt from their own 14-yard line. Like we said, you know, we give Eden a little grief there for picking that ball off on 4th down, but it does matter in a situation. Now you're punting from your end zone when you could have had the ball out at maybe midfield.
Field position does matter, and I know we haven't had too many first downs and things like that, but then if we don't get the first down, now we're punting in, they got to go 80 instead of 40 or 50.
Punt by Robinson, gets hung up in the wind, fielded at the 45-yard line, breaks the tackle, he's cut to the right side. He's got room down the sideline, chasing him down to the 15, 10-yard line, forced out of bounds by the Sailors at the 15-yard line. Looks like he stepped out at about the 14. That punt just hung up in the wind. It's a tough 15-mile-an-hour wind in Robinson's face. And the coverage just couldn't get there in time.
Coverage got there. Number 2, Aiden Hosh, who usually makes a tackle, had a little assistance from the back, I believe. That was not called. But no call, that's fine. They get around the edge. And, again, field position is their friend.
South Hardin takes over on the Sailor 14-yard line, 1st and 10 with a 29-point lead. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Welch under center, motion out to the left. Fumbles the snap, the ball's on the ground. And Welch is able to fall on the fumbled snap, and South Hardin will retain possession. Sets up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I could have used a little help on that bounce there, but again, quarterback, he's a junior. He seems seasoned. He seems like he is in full control of that offense. Falls right on it, lives to fight another down.
2nd and 12 from the 16-yard line. Time ticking away in the second quarter, 2:52 remaining. Tigers up 29-0, looking to add to that lead on 2nd and 12. Welsh under center. 3 running backs, hands off up the middle to Drury. Fights his way for about 8 yards. Looks like we're going to set up 3rd and 4.
That's what I'm talking about, Marcus. Like, I know we're down 29 points. We're giving up 20, 30 pounds a guy on the defensive line, and these kids are still fighting. They really, really are. They're not just letting them walk in the end zone and going over and getting a drink and quitting on it. Like, you know, I think 20 pounds, 30 pounds might be light on that what they're giving up, and they are still fighting tooth and nail.
And you're talking about a program here that's had quite a bit of success. Like, you know, we talk to parents, we talk to fans, we talk to coaches. Nobody's panicking this year. We coming in without a lot of seniors and juniors. You know, you got some freshmen and sophomores starting. You're gonna have, you know, a tougher year this year. But the thing that the Sailors have done is Brad Schmidt's built a culture here. He's built a program, and it starts in the weight room, and that is why nobody's freaking out. You know,
No.
Is anybody happy that you're 1-6? Of course not.
No.
Coach isn't happy, players aren't happy, but I'll tell you what, they know what it takes to win. He's got a proven program of developing off-season strength and conditioning.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're going to be right back in the playoff hunt
like you
next
said,
year.
stay the course. Stay the course, and they will. You have Bellamy, and I'm telling you, one of, if not the top strength and conditioning coach in the state of Iowa. And I'll back that up all day. He gets a hold of our boys, we're going to be in great shape.
Ball to the end zone here. Looks like incomplete in the corner. Nice coverage there. Maybe a little contact back along that.
I don't know what you're seeing, Marcus. I saw really good coverage by 21. Clean coverage in the end zone. Try it again, you know.
2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Hey, I like it. He's out there fighting. Probably getting a little undermatched. Keep clawing, keep fighting. Make him earn it.
Welch under center. Drury in the backfield is the tailback. Hands off to the fullback.
Love it.
Rumbling,
Love it.
stumbling for 2 yards. Good smash mouth football right there. Great job by the Sailor defensive line to keep him out of the end zone.
One-win team, bone up, not letting them score on us. Now, again, it might happen, but come on, that's phenomenal effort.
Well,
filling that hole, knocking the fullback backwards. Just, again, like a broken record, man. I just love the effort from these kids.
Making them earn it. Welsh under center on 3rd and goal from the 2. Hands off again to the fullback. Again, the Sailors stop him. I thought his knee was down before he reached the ball over.
Augie training comes through the hole, hits him before he even gets started. I don't know if that guy should be is ready for Sundays. I think his knee was down too. I think it was a heck of a stop, but we're not that close. The old line judge down there gave him the touchdown.
Boy, the Sailors really given every effort on the goal line stand there. The call is a touchdown. The extra point is good. And so we are at 36-0. 32 seconds left in the second quarter, and we're going to take a break. Welcome back to TJ McLaughlin Field. Sailors trailing the South Hardin Tigers 36-0. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. It is senior night.
Yeah.
Senior night here. We had a nice pregame show where the youth Sailor kids got introduced. Kickoff going towards the sideline, fielded by Haas, takes it up the sideline, scampers, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and takes it out to the 40-yard line. Great return by Aiden Haas.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our chance to get our best,
You want to talk about
offense
effort.
on the field. Yeah.
You've been talking about it all night. That is effort right there.
That kid had a sprained AC joint for 3 weeks, and there's no way you're getting him out of that game. I saw him 2 weeks ago making tackles with his left shoulder because his right one hurt so bad, and he's just not going to pull him out of the game. I'm proud of the kid and good effort.
Love watching these Sailors. That is going to do it for the first half. We will have some senior night festivities, and we will see you guys back in the third quarter. Welcome back to Waterloo, Iowa. My name is Marcus Chelson alongside Dean Noland. Halftime festivities wrapping up here. We had a wonderful senior night on a beautiful fall night for football. We got about 55 degrees, a little bit of a breeze. These are the kind of nights you love.
This is great. The press box always does such a nice job of senior night too. It's well done, and then the pictures and the kids down there. It's a really a nice night. So getting the Sailors fight song going here. It looks like we are going to be ready to receive the second half kickoff.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Brandon Bolin from B2 Productions. He is on the stream production here, and his YouTube capabilities and his IT knowledge have been awesome. He did a bunch of hype videos for the Sailors last year on their semifinal dome run. Matt Morgan from Iowa Media providing a ton of the equipment necessary to bring you guys a nice live stream on the YouTube channel here. So big shout out to those guys and everyone involved in Columbus athletics.
Yeah, the upgrades up here are immense. We are now in 2024 technology mode up here, so we are loving it.
Second half kickoff, another squib towards the sideline. That one is going to go out of bounds. There will be a flag for illegal procedure. I believe that will be either the ball at the spot or at the 35-yard line for the Sailors, where they will take over 1st and 10 down 36-0. Dean, a little bit of a tough first half there for the Sailors.
Yeah, it's been kind of the same, all season when we match up against these bigger, more physical football teams. They hang in there well, but then, South Hardin also does a good job. They do like the three-back wing stuff, and then they'll spread you out. They kind of mix and match really, really well. And I think as a team on D there, you're really it's tough to match all of their athletes on the outside or the inside. So really just be nice if we could put together a solid drive here, get some good momentum going, and just put some points on the board.
Yeah, you want something to build on for next week. They're going to take on Denver. They added a 9th game against Denver next week up there next Thursday. Robinson back in the shotgun on first down, flips it out to the receiver, Hosh. Nice 6-yard gain. And that's what we've been talking about all night, is that's what's missing. That first down gain sets up a nice 2nd and 4. I'll tell you what, Brad Schmidt loves calling plays on 2nd and 4.
And that's, again, this is maybe where you take a shot to get one in the end zone. Or maybe, this is where we get 2-3 first downs in a row and keep the defense off the field for a little bit. I love that quick passing game. I know that's more of a running game play, but I think it needs to be more.
Sailors come out in 5 wide. Robinson in the shotgun takes the snap. Quick throw to the outside. Nice hitch route there. Again, I believe that is
That's Owen Hosh.
Hosh. That is number 5, Owen Hosh, younger brother of senior Aiden Hosh, has been a great contributor on offense and defense this year. They're going to miss Aiden Hosh.
We're going to miss him. We're going to miss him tremendously. What a fun kid! What a fun athlete! I will put I don't know if he'll listen to this, but I'll extend the challenge to Owen to outdo his brother next year. We're going to need him to do that. It's 6'2", 6'3", long frame, good hands. He needs to take these plays he's getting here as a chance to springboard into next year for sure.
One thing that I noticed on those first 2 plays of the second half is the offensive line came out ready to play, had some nice time for Robinson, flips it out to Hosh, had time again on that play to throw. Almost lost the football, but was able to corral it back in. The 3rd play in a row here of the second half that goes for positive yardage for the Sailors, and I would say the offensive line giving Robinson time to throw and time for the play to develop has been a key here early in this 3rd quarter.
You couldn't. I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, Monty Robinson is a good thrower of the football, but once you're under pressure, even the guys in the pros, you start hitting them and moving them off their spot. Throws just don't get to where they're supposed to be going. Now you give him a little bit of time. He has a very, very strong arm. That has never been, it's very true. And so he can make all the throws you need him to if you give him time.
Trips right, 2nd and 3, handoff to Schultz up the middle, finds a crease, runs into his own man, still going, still on his feet, breaking tackles, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for an 8-yard gain. Sets up another Sailor first down.
He looks really good. I mean, in this late in the year, he looks really good, really healthy. He hit, got stopped in the hole there, and he just did not stop pumping his legs. Wonderful run by Drew Schultz.
An unbelievable job by this offensive line coming out in the second half here, down 36-0. They say, I don't care. I'm going to play hard.
Yeah.
We're going to drive some people back. You got Rudy Lind up there, Augie Trinan, Thomas Faraday, Kofi, Humphreys. Those 5 guys are working hard.
They are. They have been all game.
Robinson in the shotgun formation, drops back, quick step, lets it rip down the field. He's got Hush.
Oh, we got a flag, though. There was pass interference. I still think if he looks up, I think that's a perfect throw.
One of those timing plays where he just looked up late, and I think Robinson had to throw it a little earlier than he wanted to. And but you're right. We drew the pass interference.
Yeah, he was getting ridden pretty hard all the way down the field. So I feel like he thought maybe the ball wasn't coming to him because of the pass interference there. Amani threw a good ball. But, again, got the pass interference call. So, 15 yards and a first down for us.
15 yards gives the Sailors their 3rd first down. I think they had 1 first down the entire first half. Coming out, fighting. Love the effort from these kids all year long.
Really spread it out. Really spread it out. Kind of what I talked about earlier. Nobody in the backfield.
5 wide, Robinson, shotgun, drops back, got a quick rush, gets rid of it. Oh, trapped against the ground. He had to get rid of it quick. The ball just a little low for Aiden Hosh to handle. Basically a designed wide receiver screen where the offensive line kind of releases their defender. But in his face real quick on that one.
Yeah, that timing just got kind of messed up by South Hardin. Came quick and hard there, and just didn't make the catch there. Otherwise, I think he's going to make a couple guys miss and get a big gain.
Ball on the 20-yard line. This is as deep in the Tiger territory as the Sailors have been all evening. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Robinson then shotgun drops back, flips it out to Hosh. Oh, corralled for a loss. Should have forward progress where there really should only be a 3 or 4 yard loss, but they are marking it all the way back at the 25. That's a bad spot, Dean.
Yeah, he had some forward momentum going there. I don't know who was out there in front, but need a little bit of better block if we're going to be running that out there. The defender comes up through the blocker and makes the play.
3rd and 15 from the 25. Robinson jogs in from the sideline after getting the play call from Coach Brad Schmidt.
Well, hey, we're 2 down territory here. So
got nothing to lose.
Something quick, pick up some yards, and then go for it.
Yeah, you're looking for 6, 7, 8 yards here on this play. Robinson in the shotgun, trips left. Wall in the backfield for protection. Gets rid of it up the middle. Picked off by South Hardin. Sam Benson playing center field in the free safety position. Robinson was looking for the seam route down near the goal line. A little bit off target, and Benson steps up for the interception. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 3.
Well, let's bring the house and try to get a safety. That's all I can think about. Try to stuff it back in there. Amani threw it up there. I'm not quite 100% sure who that was to. Was that maybe to Drew Robinson up the seam and maybe just misconnected there? But let's got to turn the page, and I'd bring 2 linebackers and try to stop this in the backfield.
I got to say, I love the aggressiveness, though. You got nothing to lose. You're down 36 points. You're 1-6 on the season. Why not air it out? Drury along the right side finds a gap, still on his feet, rumbles out to the 25-yard line. A disappointing 22-yard gain against the Sailor D on 1st down, and the South Hardin offense picking up right where they left off.
Yeah, you got them backed up. Got to bring it, and then I think they had it. I think, Owen comes up, slides out, misses the tackle, and he goes for 22. Just got to be more. You got to break down. Got to make sure you get your hands on him. And even if you can't bring him down by yourself, then slow him down enough for your friends to come help.
Yeah, you want to try to turn that in, try to get some backside pursuit you got to get more hats to football is what I'm seeing. A lot of one-on-one trying to solo tackle guys.
Yep.
And that's not going to be successful when you got a big, strong senior you're trying to bring down. 1st and 10 from the 25, shotgun formation.
Delay game.
Whistle on the play, and we are having a delay of game on the Tigers. It'll back them up 5 yards. And instead we'll have 1st and 15 from the 20. South Hardin comes to the line. 4:22 left in the third quarter. 1st and 15. Shotgun formation. Welch takes
Fumble.
And it looks like South Hardin recovers the fumble. Great opportunity there for the Sailors. The snap came back clean. It just looked like a fumble on the exchange, trying to hand the ball off. But Ethan Lindsay, number 1 for South Hardin, falls on the loose football.
Yeah, snap got there. Looks like the running back hit tried to get there too quick, and they just could not get the quarterback running back exchange. Again, love to fall on one of those in plus territory. But we'll take the 5-yard loss or a couple yard loss on that as well. So second down.
2nd and 17 from the South Hardin 18. Welch under center, fakes it, rolls out left, has a man in the flat, completes the pass, still on his feet. About a 16-yard gain on 2nd and 17 is going to set up 3rd and short.
Yeah, snaps it, quarterback rolls out to his left, and wide receiver's wide open, and then the Sailors do come and make the tackle short of the first down, but he was about as open as you get out there.
The third quarter actually flying by. For those of you at home in Iowa high school football, once the lead gets to 35 points, they do what we call continuous clock. So on any out-of-bounds plays or incomplete passes, that clock will continue to run this second half. Don't get up and take a break because it's going to go fast. South Hardin under center. Welch takes the handoff, takes the snap, hands off to Drury, powers forward, and falls forward for about a 3-yard gain. That is going to be a South Hardin first down.
Yeah, they're just going to, big, strong offensive line. He goes up over the top and gets the first down. Marcus, I'm assuming we're going to see just run after run after run here with the clock running.
Well, and if you're South Hardin, you're 6-1. You're about to go to 6-2. You got to get ready for the playoffs. At what point do you really want your seniors, juniors out there? You always worry about late in the season here, fatigue, injury, those types of things. At what point do you sit your starters?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. They're going to air this out.
Ball deep. Great coverage. Oh, that is a terrible flag.
Wow.
That is great coverage by the Sailors. The referee saw enough contact. I don't think he got his head quite around.
That was from the deep referee, and the line judge was closer, and he threw the flag about 35 yards. He must have seen something he didn't like. I think at 36-0, I think the coverage was pretty darn good. Seems like an aggressive flag there. Don't like that call at all. Again, I am shocked they are throwing the football. What are you doing? Just hand the ball off, run and get your first downs, and get out of here with a win. What are you doing throwing the football?
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. You're up 36-0. You got control of the game. They get the pass interference called questionable. I will say questionable pass interference.
Man alive.
1st and 10. Welsh under center. Fakes the handoff, scrambling around the left edge. Tackled. Thomas Wall chases him down. Nice tackle there after a 7-yard gain.
Welch on the keeper for the Tigers.
2nd and 2 on the Sailor 40-yard line. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Play clock at 24 seconds. South Hardin will have time for about 1, maybe 2 more plays here in the third quarter. Comes the line of scrimmage. Welch assesses the situation under center. 3 running backs. Takes the snap. Hands off to the fullback. Up along the left side. Breaks a tackle. Down the sideline. Sailors make the stop after about a 12-yard gain on a fullback dive.
Fumbled again, but recovered his own fumble.
Down along that far sideline, we have 1st down and 10. Clock winding down to the end of the third quarter. There's going to be a break in the action, and we'll be back shortly. Back at TJ McLaughlin Field, South Hardin football still. Dean Nolan, I would note all starters, it looks like, are in for South Hardin, up 36-0 at the start of the fourth quarter. Handoff, dive up the middle of the fullback, rumbles forward for 3 yards. Nice stop by the Sailor defensive line.
Good ball handling there by South Hardin. Quick snap and then to a quick little handoff to the fullback there. That was a good one. They've had a couple times where that hasn't gone smoothly. I think I'd get that cleaned up before I got too far in the playoffs.
Sailor defensive line, Humphreys, Rudy Lynn, Kofi, Jack Sitzman there, the stout front four for the Sailors. Thomas Faraday on left end. Pitch over to Thomas Faraday's side. Number 1 scrambles around the edge. A big gain down the sideline.
Boy, that was a nice run there. But, boy, it looked like their line, all 3 different linemen started at a different time. But it gets around the edge there. Number 1 looks pretty speedy, and it gets knocked out just before the goal line there. So we're going to be firstly down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, 2-yard line, as Dean indicated. South Hardin up 36-0, 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to put an exclamation point on what has been all Tigers all night. Shift around, shotgun formation, Welsh in the shotgun. Play clock winding down, and we will have a South Hardin timeout. We will be back in a minute. Back at first and goal from the 2-yard line. South Hardin comes out in a shotgun formation. 3 running backs. Welch takes the snap, rolls right, looking to throw through the hands of the receiver. Had an open man, can't hang on to it. Falls incomplete, sets up second down.
Hey, he rolled out and he ripped a fastball at that kid. That kid, right? I mean, it was a good route through, and probably didn't need to throw the fastball, but right through his hands, and we are at second down here.
Maybe needs to trade out those receiver gloves for a catcher's mitt.
There you go, or just new gloves late in the season. Maybe new gloves.
Second and goal from the 2. We're having a ball up here, folks. Shotgun formation. Welch takes the snap.
Oh, fumble.
Snap over his head. Does the smart thing and just falls on the ball. Snap went over his head. Covers the ball up at about the 14-yard line, where they'll be third and goal from the 14.
Well, they have had some center quarterback exchange issues tonight. Again, really has not hurt them with the old 36-0 lead. But, quite a few misconnections there.
You definitely, as you said earlier, you're going to want to clean that up before you hit the playoffs. South Hardin could make a deep run in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
how the bracket's set up.
Quarterback, wide receiver, running back. Looks like good offensive line, good defensive line. Looks like they have all the tools to do that.
But they've to your point, they put the football on the turf, I think, 3 or 4 different times tonight. Welch in the shotgun, drops back, flag on the play, going for the end zone, out of his reach, just off the fingertips. Great coverage on the play. That was Augie Trinan from the linebacker position, following the tight end all the way across the field. Falls incomplete. Let's see what the flag is. Came out right at the snap, so that's either going to be an illegal shift, an illegal formation, or potentially an offsides. We have an legal formation, illegal precision on the South Hardin. With
Yeah,
being third down, they're going to decline that.
Was that a false start or an Eagles? I can't. I guess I didn't see what it was. But
if it was a false start, they likely blow that dead. Since
yeah.
they let it play out, that typically means legal procedure or legal formation. So we have 4th down on the 14-yard line, 4th and goal.
It's like we're going to kick a field goal here.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. You're not trying to run up the score, obviously, but a field goal kicker coming into and getting some reps going into playoffs could make a difference. Snap, hold, kick.
Good.
So the kick from 31-yard field goal. Not a bad field goal.
That was well done. Had the distance. I thought when he first kicked it was going to be a little lower, a chance of being blocked, but he got it up over that defensive line and right through. So good kick.
Puts the South Hardin Tigers up 39-0, 8:29 left in the 4th quarter, and we will be right back. Welcome back to TJ McLaughlin Field. Marcus Chelson alongside Dean Noland. South Hardin up 39-0 after the converted field goal. 8:29 left in the 4th quarter. And the Sailors set to receive the kickoff. Squib kick out the middle.
Oh, no.
It hits the lineman on the front edge. It was a line drive that went right off the Sailor up lineman.
Looks like Thomas Faraday did jump on it to retain possession.
That hit either Rudy Lind or Thomas Faraday right in the pads. Now, that is a pretty good heads-up play that they didn't have their back turned. I mean, it hit him right in the chest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was designed that way or if it was just supposed to be a squib kick. But great heads-up football where Thomas Faraday, I believe, falls right on that loose football.
Yeah, that kid hasn't been super accurate with his kickoffs. I don't know if that was on purpose. Yeah. They've been trying to squib that to the 30, and last time he was out of bounds. So I'm not going to give him the old heads-up on he hit it right where he wanted to. I think he got a little lucky on the deflection there.
Well, and if they are onside kicking up 39-0 in the 4th quarter, we're going to have words. So Drew Schultz on the swing pass. He's at the 50, the 45. He's down to the 40. Knocked out of bounds by the South Hardin defense. Nice swing pass there for a 15-yard gain on 1st down.
That was well done. Good job. Nice pass by Imani. Floated it out there for Drew Schultz. Got his hands on it. And Drew Schultz he's quick, he's agile, he's fast out there, and makes a nice catch and run.
What I love about that play is Robinson led Schultz with that football. A lot of quarterbacks, especially in high school, end up throwing behind or right on the receiver, and then they don't have that head of steam.
Or just throws it so hard they can't get their hands on it. He did a nice job laying it out in front.
Caught it in stride and was able to get the 15-yard gain. Robinson, the shotgun, drops back. Quick pass, quick in route by Owen Hosh on the slant. Fighting for yards.
Love that.
Back-to-back plays.
So I want to point that out there. That's what we need from him coming forward. Did you see that hands catch? That wasn't in the body. Amani Robinson led him perfectly. Owen Hosh reaches out, puts his 2 big mitts on that, pulls it in, and gets what? Was that another 10, 12 yards? That's how you play a receiver. Won it off the line. And then the quarterback threw a good ball, and he caught it and kept going.
If you've got a receiver that can run a good, quick in slant and a good, quick out cut, it's tough to spot because the corner's guessing.
Yeah.
Robinson in the shotgun. Trips left. Drops back. Another quick throw. Same thing. Hitch route to Owen Hosh, number 5. 4-yard gain. Sailors got something cooking here late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
second and 6, or second and 4.
I like spreading it around a little bit. I know Aiden has been the main guy, and he deserves all those touches. And now Owen right there if we could get that going or had that going in the past, I think that just adds one more thing to the offense where they can't key on just Drew Schultz or Aiden Hosh. And you do a couple more of those, and then you go in over the top. like I said, quick, and now 15's waiting on him. He goes over the top for a score.
6:13 left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 3. Robinson in the shotgun.
There it comes. I just called it.
Got the ball in the end zone. It's up, and it's just off his fingertips. We're going to have a pass interference. Owen Hosh almost made a spectacular diving one-hand catch in the corner of the end zone, just off his hand, but it's because he had a guy draped all over him.
That's the kid I'm talking about that should have been playing like that all year. He is confident. I know how good of an athlete he is. It just feels like he's been thinking out there too much with his youth. Throw him the football, 6'2", 6'3". He goes and gets. He's a heck of a basketball player. I love taking a shot like that one-on-one. Look who we got. Now we got pass interference, or we had a touchdown because he would have made a one-handed catch for the touchdown.
The execution on this drive has been phenomenal. The offensive line has been doing a phenomenal job giving Robinson time to throw. They've been nice, quick timing routes, good throw, getting rid of the football, couple of nice catches, couple of nice runs. All of a sudden we find ourselves 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Robinson in the shotgun. Wall in protection. Robinson's throw down towards the goal line. Caught. He's fighting down to the 5-yard line. That is Aiden Hosh. Aiden says, hey, not so fast, little brother. Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, he about put that in the end zone. One thing I would like to, too, if you can get a couple more receivers out there, is now you can go against matchups. Who's got the better matchup? So we're not just running plays to one single person. It's, Amani looks back and goes, hey, I like this matchup. I'm going there. Now, I know that takes another receiver or two, but, you get Aiden going, you get Owen going, you get one more going, and all of a sudden now we can, pick our poison. Here we go.
2nd and 6 from the 6-yard line. Robinson drops back, scrambling, trying to find someone. Has him in the middle of the field. Oh, just thrown behind him. That is a tough throw. He was rolling right, but had to throw across his body to the left, trying to find Owen Hosh on the drag route, going against the grain. Ended up throwing behind him. Would have maybe liked to see Owen just hunker down in the open space there rather than continuing the route.
You're right. A little bit of youth there, where maybe he should have just stayed in that opening. He did look like maybe he thought somebody was going to come behind him and throw to him. That's maybe where we don't have it where he's getting a lot of balls, or he's used to that. Amani comes out, maybe needs to put a little better ball, a little more air on it, and give him a little time.
We got 3rd down, 3rd and 6 from the 6-yard line. Timeout, Sailors. We are going to take a quick break. We are back after the timeout by the Sailors. The Sailors have the ball 3rd and it's odd. On the scoreboard it says 3rd and 5, but it's really 3rd and 6 from the 6. I think they can get a first down down there. They maybe at the half-yard line, but for all intents and purposes, this is really 3rd and goal from the 6. Dean, what do you want the Sailors to do here?
I don't like it on the short side of the field. I never like that. But now I say that he's going to punch this baby right in here.
Robinson hands off to Schultz up the middle, and he is dropped short. Think he got down to about the 4-yard line. Looked like he had a hole. South Hardin does a nice job closing the hole. It looks like it's going to be 4th and goal from the 4. And the Sailors doing everything they can to avoid the shutout here. Let's get aggressive. Let's get this one in the end zone.
I like the receiver's short side now that they ran it. I thought they were going to throw it to that short side, and that just drives me nuts. And I know I'm not a big football mind or anything like that, but I think, too, let's put Aiden Hosh on the outside. You just put it in his hands. He's a big, strong senior. See if he can make his way to the end zone.
Twins left, twins right. Robinson shotgun, drops back, looking for a receiver. He throws in the middle of the field. He's got him, and it's a touchdown! Sailors put one up with 3:34 left in the 4th quarter. finds Owen Hosh on the drag route all the way from the right receiver position, from the wide receiver position, dragging all the way across the field. That's actually the same route he ran.
Yeah, Brad said
by Robinson.
Yeah, Brad said let's do that one times two. He wasn't open this time, but Amani throws a really good ball there, and again Owen with his height and like I said with the hands, ball's up top, nice hands catch, brings it down for the touchdown. Good execution. Love seeing 6, and we're going for 2 here.
I mean, on the replay, you're going to see that Robinson threads that between 2 defenders. Hosh makes a nice catch. 2-point conversion. Try the run, and they're razzled as they fake reverse. Knocked down at the goal line. They ran a fake reverse halfback pass. I love the creativity. Knocked down at the goal line, so the score remains 39-6. 3:34 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, always love a good running back throw. You're never quite sure what you're going to get. It's either going to be a dime or you're just going to shake your head. Did have Thomas Wall in the back of the end zone, another senior who has put his heart and soul into this season there. Would have been fun to get him another catch, but the defender jumped up, knocked it out of the air. But again, Brad, good play, loved it. Really, really fun.
That's one thing over the last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Brad Schmidt is just an absolutely brilliant offensive football coach. I mean, just the plays calling, the play design, the formations they run, the pre-snap shifting, motions. And with a young core, you know that he's not opening up the entire playbook this year, which
that's
is
what I was going to say. I was just laughing at, you got a one-win team, and he had to run that at practice sometimes. So he's got a one-win team. He's running double reverse running back pass to the fullback. I mean, that's a mouthful, and I love it because in a big game, if we were in one, that could have been a big game changer. I love it though. I'm glad he pulled it out.
Robinson's kickoff all the way down to the 2-yard line. The Sailors cover it well. They've got him wrapped up at the 7-yard line. And this is what we talked about in the first half. If you can keep your offense on the field, if you can drive the field, now you've got a kickoff that squibs down to the 2-yard line. And, if this was in the first quarter, South Hardin's got a 95-yard field ahead of them.
Yes, you're right. It could change the game. And again, we are talking about 6-39. So, I think it'll still be in the South Hardin win column. But yeah, it might be a more of a competitive game. You are right. They did a good job on first and second down of getting plus plays. We didn't lose any yards there. We didn't have any penalties. We didn't really shoot ourselves in the foot there. Just really, really well done. I'm proud of the boys.
Great job by the Sailors. South Hardin takes over on their own 8-yard line.
Owen Hosh's first touchdown of the year, first touchdown as a high school athlete in the Sailors. So fun to watch.
South Hardin drops back. Run up the middle. He squeaks free. Boy, that was dangerous. He got through the first set of defenders and stumbles out to the 15-yard line.
That always blows my mind. You see a big group of kids like that, you're thinking there's no way, and then the ball carrier of all people squirts out the backside. But good hard run by 16. Just need to get him to the ground a little sooner would be nice.
Looks like South Hardin is going to the younger JV squad here. Looks like most of the starters have been pulled up 39-6 with 2:54 left in the fourth quarter. On the run there, on the quarterback, Braden Weig.
They got a couple of the offensive linemen still in there. 66 is still in there. They got a couple of the boys in there.
Weig under center. Drops back. Fakes the handoff. Has nowhere to go, and he is swallowed up by that Sailor defense. Got some nice penetration for a 4-yard loss. Welcome to high school football. Freshman Brandon Weig on that. Gets a little bit of a rude welcoming by the Sailor front four.
You go in there. It's here. You already got the win, and you put. Was he a freshman? You said.
Yes.
Freshman goes in there and takes the snap and turns around. There's no running back. Been there, done that, and then you just kind of stuck trying to get to the ground before you make any other big mistakes. So again, good snaps for a young kid.
Weig under center. 3 running backs. Takes the snap. Toss sweep to the right. Sailors in the backfield again. He gets by 1 tackle, gets by another tackle. He's loose. He's out of the 30. He's out of the 40. He's in midfield. Pushed out of bounds at the Sailor 45-yard line. But we do have a flag on the field. The referee says, not so fast, my friend.
Little Lee Corso. Why not? Why not?
Wait for the call on the field. We hope that's holding on South Hardin anyway.
That kid was kind of a beast too. 25. He did not want to go down. Probably doesn't get a ton of carries, so he's pretty excited.
And we have a block in the back call on the South Hardin Tigers.
Okay, yeah.
Which will back them back up. Yeah, that was a nice run, a lot of broken tackles.
Yeah.
Aiden Hosh finally chasing him down at the Sailor 45 after about a 40-yard scamper and about 6 broken tackles. But all for naught, comes back, and it will be 3rd and 12 from the South Hardin 5-yard line.
About a minute 42 left to go here in the 4th.
South Hardin up 39-6 is going to go 7-1 on the year after the W tonight. Be very excited to see what that playoff bracket looks like. I believe that comes out tomorrow morning around 9 or 10 o'clock. It'll be nice to see what this 1A bracket looks like. A lot of good teams in this district. Weeg under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Hands the ball off to the right side. Breaks the tackle. Swallowed up by 2 more Sailors. Good run for a 7-yard gain. That is going to set up a 4th and 5 here with a running clock at a minute 11 left. South Hardin will need to hike this ball. It looks like they're going to punt it away. So the Sailors will have an opportunity with, about 35 seconds left to run a couple more plays. And we are winding down here.
Yeah, see if we can get a good punt, see if Drew Schultz can get underneath it and give us a good return or a good field position there to throw a couple passes to the end zone, see if we can get ourselves a little Hail Mary there.
Snap. Whistle before the snap, or as the snap was occurring. We might have a pre-snap penalty.
Offsides on the defense.
If that is offsides on the defense, that is going to be a 1st down. Let's see what the call is. Head official comes out. It is indeed offsides on the Sailors. That is going to give South Hardin a 1st down. They will not need to run another play. They may. There's 34 seconds left as soon as the official winds the clock. I believe we're going to see victory formation here from the South Hardin Tigers. And that will wrap up this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I'm excited, like you said, to see the matchups. It's always fun when those come out to see who's put with who and who has to play who right away or later in the playoffs there. So
this district is a phenomenal district. I mean, you got Grundy, you got South Hardin had a nice year. It is pretty stacked. Even East Marshall, West Branch. I mean, you get a very stacked district over here. They do indeed kneel the ball down. That is going to do it here at TJ McLaughlin Field. The final score: South Hardin 39, your Columbus Sailors 6. And next week, the Sailors are going to travel to Denver for a Week 9 game, non-playoff game, of course. But they did add a Week 9 game on Thursday next week.
There we go.
For Dean Nolan, I am Marcus Chelson. I want to give a big shout-out one more time to Brandon Bolin from B2 Productions. Look his channel up on YouTube. Phenomenal stuff there. B2 Productions again. Matt Morgan from Iowa Media providing some excellent IT equipment and assistance up in the booth here. Thank you, gentlemen. For Dean Nolan, I am Marcus Chelson, and we will see you next time.